Okay, well then we'll go over this again real slow to explain to you that I understand what you're talking about, because the whole Justin Bieber thing with the teenage girls and the spontaneous things, it slows down our evolution, but we have the girls slowing down our evolution because we're stopped by this, and blah, 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 they spontaneously do this and everything, stuff like that. Well, yeah, technically, because of the whole thing, as we explained, Deepak Chopra, we already explained that with the whole thing with your molecular structure changing, you have a new body every 3 years, you never step in the same river twice, blah, blah. Yeah, so it's a naturally occurring event. It has these kind of particles that are called God's particles that evolve at a more efficient and intelligent rate than other people's. They're not spontaneously produced. They're produced through deeds and choices that people make throughout millennia upon millennia through their biological condition, and is discussed by Judy Krishnamurti. Yes. If you take any, if you have any kind of, you take any stock in what that man has to say and see him as any worth or intelligence or observational science abilities, yeah, cool. Yeah, just in case you're wondering, Steve. I know, that Judy's just a crackpot, isn't he? He's the coolest, isn't he? I love me some Judo, man. He's so cool, man. You're watching Underdog, bro. No, I don't have no Underdog. It's an Underdog with kids. I've been watching no TV. The only thing I get to watch are the videos feeds I make on here and go, man, dude, you are whacking off the charts, man. You're all over the place. This is really cool. You keeping people's attention? This is like Robin Williams does the gospel. And Jim Carrey. Hi. We're funny people. We're here to teach you the gospel. Start procrastinating right now. Don't waste any time doing it. Get it done. While you're doing it, grab a red-hooded sweatshirt and a guitar and start singing. And then we can talk like Cajun man. We can have fun. Let's all get together. We can all get down to the bayou, get Bobby Bullshit, get on down there, get on there, game of family, get on down there. And then it'd be like good old Boomhauer, go get on and get that stuff down right and get up. Watch out for Gribble, he crazy, thinks everything's conspiracy theory, the government got aliens, John Redcorn has got a girl, that woman, a kid looks just like him. Kind of taught him how to tie a shoe and ride a bike, did yeah. I'm sorry, man. I love Boomhauer. He's funny as shit. I love Gribble, too. I love that one with the alien thing. He's sitting there going, who taught him how to do this? John Redcorn. What about that? John Redcorn did it. And then Joseph taught me. Then John Redcorn did, and then John Redcorn taught me. It's funny as shit, man. I love that show. It's fun. If you love King of the Hill, man, I love Arlen. I do. And remember that one when Peggy got substitute teacher job, and she flunked David Kalikalui, the flying Hawaiian, and they're all throwing a fit because the star football player on the team, she's flunking him, and he couldn't play. He's ineligible. Oh, that's a flying Hawaiian. You can't do that. David Kalikalui, Oh, shit. Arlen, football, Texas, Tom Landry. Was it Tom Landry High School? Yeah, come on. That was some funny. I love that show. That is one of my favorite shows of all time. Yep. And Khan, oh man, he's a riot. He's so fucking obnoxious. This is hilarious. I love that show, man. King of the Hill is one of my favorites. And what's her name? Brittany's Murphy's character, Luann. I love Luann. And was Lefty? Who's Tom Petty's character? Is his name? I can't remember. He's funny as shit too. And they have Chuck Mangione on there. Sometimes it's all great stuff, man. That is a great show. Arlen Propane. Is it Arlen Propane? I don't know what propane is. He works for propane. We were putting propane on the thing out there, and I kept on thinking of King of the Hill. It was cracking me up because we were using propane. And funny is, I love that. Yeah, remember when they went to the new thing to cook with propane? And oh God, that was some funny stuff. I like Mike Judge. He makes me laugh really hard. And yeah, fire. Oh, I kicked his ass. Oh man, Beavis and Butthead were stupid. Me and Pat, the kids used to watch it, and so I was like, I can't give it. He's watching it, so I got to walk him through it, And one of my friends said his dad did that too, that his dad loved it and then would walk him through it and go, you don't act like these idiots, right? These are the guys you laugh at school. We all went to school with morons like this and laughed at them. They were our entertainment, like Sam Kinnison's talking about when people get drunk and you're their buddies filming them pissing in their luggage, okay, but you're not them. You don't wash the dog, you don't run around, I'm the great Cornholio, need TP for my bunghole. No, let your friend do that. You laugh and video it on your phone, all right, and then put it on YouTube. It's funny as shit. I told you about that, the whole class comedian and class clown thing. Yeah, Billy Crystal told us about it. You know, the guy. No, the class comedian was the guy. We talked Dave and Sal into doing it. They worked with us at Yellowfront. It'd be cool if someone did that instead of doing it at a football game. Did it since we have graduation outside. Just did it right through the middle of graduation. Put on a ski mask and streak right down the middle. Me and Bob were the class comedians. Yeah, we talked people. We did comedy stuff, but we usually talked the football players and the wrestlers into doing it. They were very cool. Dave and Sal were cool. Who else was cool? Julian Jones was a very cool guy. Todd Zellman was real cool. Kevin Holloway was cool. Clay Matthews, really good-looking guy from the South, really super handsome, star tailback, but really cool. He was like one of the few, but that's because he moved there from a southern place, and he respected and regarded us. We were athletic, and we acted a little bit more like men, and less like those little stuck-up little fucks. He liked us. I had a friend named Sherrod Wright. A white dude from Norfolk, Virginia, talked like he was black, had a name like he was black, Sherrod Wright, and then a friend, Anthony Gaines from Detroit, and that's who I hung out with when I first got there. And people were intimidated shitless of us because, well, Sherrod Wright, and he was a big football player type kid. He wasn't the tallest, but he was solid, you know, linebacker material, and Gaines was too. And then here was skinny me, and they all thought I was some kind of Mexican drug dealer. So you had the real scary, intimidating black guy, the white guy from Norfolk, Virginia, that's named Sherrod Wright and talks like a black guy, and then this guy who came from New Mexico who's a freaking drug dealer, wears wife beater shirts and pleated pants, and you know he's up. So it's like, yeah, they're scary. And then when my two boys left, it's like, well, he's not quite as scary. And that's when I jumped up and got even more scared. They're like all afraid. He will kick your ass. He'll kill you. He's a drug dealer. He's probably got a gun. I'm not a drug dealer. What kind of drug dealer runs through the halls kidnapping his best friend's Gumby watch and putting ransom notes in his locker and laughing running down the halls because Bob's chasing him? You took Gumby, damn it! And we're like, we stand at the end of the hallway with Gumby on a string. Oh, God, it was funny. And then all the kids that were nerds loved it. They thought it was the coolest thing in the world. These guys are nuts, man. They're funny. And the thespians loved us too because we did shit like this all the time. We were doing the craziest shit. And they were always like talking us into doing crazy shit, and we were talking them into doing crazy shit too. And you see the pictures of Dave Caston running like he was funny as shit, and so was Mark Clark. And you could sit there and talk. These guys weren't stuck up. They were funny. They were a little bit more effeminate, but they were funny as shit, and they were cool as hell. And you could sit there and talk, Dave, come on, Mike, come on. Okay, come on. Yeah, I've got a blister on me thumb. That works. I tell Rico, this is fucked. Miss Klinger, that's not cool. We would always sit there, well, what works for you? Well, it's not really. I don't work Miss Klinger. I learn from Miss Klinger. She's my favorite teacher. She's cool. She can take the National Enquirer and Phil Donahue and teach Shakespeare from it. She's awesome. She makes class fun. It's not just go do this, do a thing, give me an outline, a study pattern, and regurgitate something to me that I want to hear and then turn it in and now you're smart. No, she actually made me smarter. Why? Because Phil Donahue is a smart guy, and she used Phil Donahue, National Enquirer, and right-wing stuff to use social satire to explain Shakespeare to me. Yeah, and rap and stuff. She was cool. Miss Klinger was a teacher. These other ones were like, regurgitate, fill me out this, regurgitate, here's your piece of paper, you get an A. Miss Klinger taught me, learn. The same way Professor Barnes would do it, man. Let's get with Mr. Peabody and go back in the Wayback Machine. Now these people act different. Ben Jonson's doing this, and here's what Shakespeare's doing, and these people think this, and they think like that. Here's what John Calvin's living off, and here's what the people think. And so, you know, if you teach people wrong doctrine, it's the same thing as going in with an Uzi into a McDonald's and killing everybody, only you forfeit their souls forever. That's what they think. That's fucking insane. Yeah, I know, but this is an insane man who runs Geneva and runs it with an iron fist, and if anybody disagrees with him, he kills them, and then he corresponds with people that have different religious beliefs. He tells them to come visit, and then he has a trial for him and has them murdered. He's sick. Yeah, I know. John Calvin. Here you go. Whoa, dude, this is not talking bad about it. This is historical evidence. Here it is. And he even wrote about it and even talked about it and said he was doing God's work. Damn, this is like Hitler. I don't want to be a Calvinist. No, if anybody offers me to go to their Calvinist church, I'll look at them like, no, thank you. I like swastikas on Native Americans and not on Germans. And I'm part German. Yeah. And you. No guilt problems there, huh? 9-9, you should have. Oh, you killed us? Oh, you ought to feel so guilty? Oh, that was so bad what you did to us? Oh. 9-9, it wasn't me. I was hiding you. I'm like Slender. I'm good. Want some schnitzel and noodle and I've got some apple strudel. Sweet, come on, be friends. Stop making me feel guilty. Oh, you were so bad. I'll go to the next one. This is fun. I love you.